Hello everyone, welcome to yet another tutorial. Today we are going to look at how to model a dog house. And yes, we will be modeling a dog and animating a dog as well. But let us focus on how to model the dog house first. And as you can see that there are different colors to this image. We have this green color house and we have the white sidings. We have roof color, and then there is also a porch in the front. So we will model all these objects separately so we can then texture map it properly, and I have also added glass frames to it. So this is the result of that modeling. So because the image was placed in this, I modeled the windows here, but you can use the same techniques to add windows on the other side if you are going to use a different view. All right. So you can see that the edges are uneven, and let us see how this can be done and achieved in Blender. So I'll go to new file. I'll save this one, and what I'm doing is I'm keeping this image so we can go and refer to it. I'm not going to bring it into Blender, but I'll just click here and look at it and then come back here. So first things first, renaming an object. We'll call this port. Alright, so and then N to open the modeling editor. So we will make this say 6 meters long, wide will be say 4, and thickness will make it 0.2. Okay, and if I'll hit the 1 key and then I will turn the snapping on and then try to move it on the ground. Alright, so it is perfectly on the ground now. You can see it has moved 0.1. So what we can say is I'll give a prefix to everything so it becomes easy. So it is dog house port, and then we will rename this material brown. Okay, so and then we'll add a brown color. So all these materials will be brown in color. And you can see now it is brown. All right. So that's the first step. We can get rid of the specular, increase the roughness. Add mesh cube and hit the 1 key on the keyboard. This can move the front. Okay, this is going to be 3 meters by 5 meters by 3 meters, or maybe 4 meters. 1, then we will drag it up. All right. So you can see that the width is less than the height. So that is why I got this thing. Now this will be called dog house cabin. All right, and then we'll add a new material and name this green and add a green color. Make it a little darker again and get rid of specular. I don't need the camera and the light. So I'm going to go to object properties and viewport visibility wireframe, so I can see that we can do it for all the objects. Now we need to create this angle. So we'll go to tab for edit mode, and I will add this object line, and then we need this to come out. So we'll go here and then we will add one here, and then I will scale this to get that width, and we can select this and go to mesh, merge, add center. Okay, so select this, mesh, merge, add center. So we get that. I think the height should have been 5, so I'll get out of tab and I'll make it 5. This remains 4, and maybe this will become 5. 1. Okay, and then we'll go to tab, and then the bottom polygon will be deleted. Okay, so it becomes hollow. Okay, you can see it is hollow. Alright, so we got that basic frame done. Okay, so we got this frame done. Now we need to create the openings for the door and the window. So we'll again go to the tab mode, and then we'll use the, so this creates the door. We'll drag this here, and then we can drag this here. Then we can drag this up and drag this down so that we get this window, and then I can drag Z, drag it on this side and drag it on this side, so we get this window. Okay, so we will go to the face, select this face and hit delete faces, select this and delete faces, this, and this, delete faces. Okay, so you got those openings. Now the windows are bent, so tab, edge, alt and click to select the edge and simply rotate it. Okay, whichever direction you want to rotate it in. Before rotating, if you want it to be squarish, we can do that. If you want to move it up, you can get rid of the snapping and then move it around and rotate it. Now one important thing is, if you hit the 1 key, you have to make sure that the window doesn't come out like this. Okay, we don't want messed up geometry. So make sure that in the other view, when you rotate, everything is flat. Now we'll do the same thing here. Alt and select this window. Okay, and this window, if you think is big, I guess it is okay. We'll make one big and one small. And now if you go to 1, 3, you can see that the rotation is not right. So if I rotate it, it's going to mess up things. So we don't want that. Okay, so I'll undo it, and from here we will go to normal, and now we will be able to rotate the window. Okay, and then if you see the side view, it is not messed up. So that way we can get the rotation of the window. So this is basically our two windows. If you want a window here, you can further add that window also, but I'm not going to do that. Alright, so now we got the basic openings. Now we will start adding the roof. So let us create the white part of the roof first. So I'll go to tab and get out of this. So DH cabin, and then I'll go to add mesh cube, and we will name it dog house roof white. Okay, because we will have a white roof, and then we will also have a brown roof. So again, height will be 0.2, and we will move it up. Okay, new, and we'll just name it white. There's a white material assigned to that. And then tab, and then we will add a segment here, and then go to 3, and we'll select these vertices, move it down here, select these vertices and move it down here. Okay, this can be moved inside. So it is little inside, so we have to make sure that everything looks good. And then these vertices and these vertices come down and scale out. Okay, so we'll go to 1 and then select the whole thing and scale it out so it extrudes out. So that will be our roof. Okay, now we can simply shift D this and then move it up and name it brown. Okay, so it will be longer slightly, and it will have a brown color. It will be placed on top here. We can move it inside so it is thinner. Actually, we'll have to make it thinner. So I'll go to tab and then wireframe. So we'll make it thinner. And thinner. Okay, so we got that thing done. Now we need to create frames for our door. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a torus. Okay, and before anything I'll make this 4 and I'll make this